Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back. So, my family, we're gonna get another cat. It's a kitten and it has a disability. He is missing a hind leg. So, how did this come to be? It's not him, by the way. He is very healthy, although I also rescued him when he was a kitten, but he is very much able bodied. We have a group chat in our community of all the residents, and I saw someone post about how they found a cat with their hind leg broken and paralyzed, just laying near the storm drains. And they took the cat to the vet, and they said that it has nerve damage, and the cost of doing a MRI scan and then doing the surgery to reconnect the nerves is going to be very costly, right? But they were in the group chat just saying how if you hit a cat with your e-bike or something, you shouldn't just leave it there to die. At least let someone know, or if you don't want to take the responsibility, at least let someone else know or be like, we should help this cat. But no, the person basically hid it. It was hidden behind these sandbags near the storm drain. They had a smaller group chat to discuss the fees and how to decide on the best treatment plan for the kitten, right? Well, it's not a kitten, it's I think 8 months old. In that group chat, we were crowdfunding basically for vet bill, the hospital, like overnight stay fees, stuff like that. This guy sent another video, was like, oh, it would have been nice if these two kittens could also find a home. They are a month and a half old kittens. One is completely healthy. The other one has a broken leg. And when I say broken, it's not that just the bone is broken. It is dangling by the skin. You can see the bone of like the end of the knee, white, completely exposed. They were playing, the kitten does not feel it, with this rotting leg dragged behind. And because the initial group chat was made for the older cat, no one really paid attention to that cat. And I was just like, okay, so the older cat has the money, it has the resources, it's already in hospital. Let me like go pick up the younger cat and see like, is it still possible for the lower part of the leg to be reattached, or like what's the situation here? So I go pick up the cat. It is so well behaved. Both of them love to play with people. It's obvious that the guys who were like posting about them cared for them a lot, and he fed them and gave them shelter, right? Even though it's outside, but it's still like a cat house. I take it to the vet that I take Tofu to, so our vet, and he looked at it and he's like, like we need to amputate it. Suddenly I was like, holy shit, this is a lot of responsibility that I was not prepared for. Because for one, I don't know how my family would react to this, because, I still live at home. And for another, I don't know how Tofu will react, because I can't just be bringing home a new cat out of nowhere. So, like, there's a lot of prep work to do. And on top of that, there's the time and the energy you have to put in to care for a cat with 3 legs and the whole recovery process. I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, I don't want him to like just be re-released back in the wild with his rotting leg, and it might spread to his whole body. Like, who knows how long he's gonna have to live if I just ignore him. So I was like, you know what? Let's amputate it. Oh, the cat's name is Fuzhu, by the way. Fuzhu means literally the skin of tofu. During tofu production, the tofu sedates on the bottom, and there's like water in the middle, and on top is the tofu skin, and that's called Fuzhu. So I thought it was cute because it's kind of a byproduct of making tofu, and our first cat's name is Tofu, so they're related in a way. So I signed for the surgery to happen. But before that, he spent 4 days in hospital to control the infection. Also, since I'm the person that's going to be responsible, like not responsible, but to be like, I have agreed for this hospital to do these procedures, the doctor made sure that I saw everything. Like, he needs to make sure that I know how serious this is. So bro, I have seen things that I feel like no one ever needs to see.
Thank you.
I'll just describe it and not show it because it's way too graphic. But the paw, like the paw pad, is completely rotted off. So from basically this bone down, there's nothing. Okay, there's nothing. And then this bone is completely exposed. And it seems like he still has this limb. But it's only connected, like it's only like alive per se and has like sense of touch, shit like that, because of their skin and blood like supporting it. But other than that, the muscle is completely like atrophied, it's rotting. There's like white pus. And the doctor described to me that when they were cleaning him up like professionally and they squeezed this limb, like white shit just oozed out of it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He was in hospital for 4 days. Yesterday, he finally was cleared to get amputated. I went to see him before and after the surgery because I could not be like there, be able to hear them like grind off the bone and do the whole procedure. Like I couldn't do it. So when I went back, the surgery was over and he was already like waking up from his anesthesia. He was really excited because I think when you just wake up from something that's like neurally suppressing, you get like a burst of energy. He was trying to walk around. Also, he's only a month and a half old, and I don't know how long he's had his fucked up leg, but he was already adapting really well with 3 legs. Like he was already walking around with 3 legs. It was just he was dragging that leg behind. And now he only has like the thigh part of his broken leg. He, I think in a way, is even better at balancing because he doesn't need to carry like dead weight behind him. What they did was they kept some of the skin and the muscles from where they cut it off, and they like kind of did a little cover and a stitch around it, so at least everything is protected. After that, I just left because there wasn't really much for me to do. He was really excited for a bit, and then I think he just got really tired after that, so he went straight back to sleep. I had this like memory foam cat bed that I bought for him. Initially, I thought I'll have it ready when he comes back home. But then I was like, I should just bring it to the hospital, right? To have him have it while he recovers. So I brought that over. The doctors really liked it. They put it in his little crate. And I think today I'm going to go bring cat litter from my house so he gets used to the smell of our litter. And also a soft like cone, because right now the cone is like those hard plastic ones and he really wants to lick his wound. Obviously he can't, but when he does it, the hard cone like rubs against his stitches, which I noticed yesterday, and I was like, that looks really painful. So I got a soft cone, and the doctor was like, bring it over and we'll see if it works. If it does, we will switch out the hard cone. But yeah, other than that, he has a toy that has tofu scent on it. He has a blankie. So we're already trying to acclimate the two. One thing that I am nervous about though is tofu. So he has never, ever seen a cat. Well, he has, but at 3 weeks old, he was abandoned by his mom. And then he was picked up by this kid, but then kicked out the same day because the kid's grandparents like demanded it. So when I found tofu, his eyes were infected. His eyes were still blue. Like he obviously still in need of like a mother cat's milk and care. Dirty as fuck in this big ass box with food that is for adult cats. And I was just like, holy shit. So I took him in. I bottle fed him for weeks. So I'm pretty sure he thinks I birthed him. He has not seen another cat ever since. He has only met people. I socialized him really well with all of my friends. I made sure that they came to visit him when he was 2 to 4 months old, around that period. He is not scared in general of things. He's very curious. I'm nervous about tofu not adjusting, not really fuzhu not adjusting. So every time I go to see fuzhu and I come home, I disinfect my fingers, but I have him like have a whiff of it. I have him smell it. Because fuzhu isn't vaccinated yet, and I don't really want disease to spread between them. I am going to go visit fuzhu later today, see how he's recovering. The doctor said he's doing really great. He already went to the bathroom, both number 1 and number 2, which is really good. He eats pretty well. They say that he talks a lot when people are near him, but he's overall just recovering really good. So he's still going to need to be in hospital for 7 to 10 days. I will set up his room, everything that he needs. I have this big pen when I just got Tofu. When Tofu was really young, I didn't want him running around the room and like getting stuck places or getting hit or hiding places that we can't find. So I got it for him. And it was really nice because it has enough space for his litter box, his food and his water, and like a sleeping area. Although Fuzhu is a few weeks older than Tofu when I got him, I think Tofu stayed in the pen until the age that Fuzhu is now. So I think it's gonna be large enough for him and also small enough that he doesn't like overexert himself. Considering he has a newly amputated leg with stitches that need to be really cared for, I don't want him to be running all over the place. I got him a new litter box that has a very shallow entry so that he wouldn't like struggle to go in and out. I also got him a lower like cat scratcher, like 35 centimeters. I got him the memory foam bed that I told you guys about. I think food and water bowls we already have. And also like a cat scratching like pad, like that one on my closet door, but I'm just gonna lay it flat on the ground. Okay guys, it's all set up. Sorry I didn't record a video because I was sweaty and stressed out. So you can access it from the top. There's a zipper and the whole thing opens, or you can access it from this side or the side over there. Also do zippers. So let me show you guys what we got going on. So basically I got his food and water area, a little play area, some stuff to scratch on, and then I'm planning for his litter box to be there and his bed to be here. But they're both with him right now at the hospital, but that's my plan so far. And oh my god, when he was a baby, he would hate being in there when it was nighttime, but now he wants in so bad. The thing is, I do want Fuzhu to feel safe, like have his own space, so I don't want Tofu's smell to be like all up in there. So I'm allowing him to have a good sniff from the outside. Oh, but look at him, oh my god. And also, I do plan on having Fuzhu like in this room, like outside of the pen, like during the day when I'm watching him, you know? And this is a raised bed, so I put these like plastic wraps just for this purpose, so he wouldn't get under the bed and get stuck, and I'm way too big to go under there and retrieve him. So yeah, that's the plan so far. I'm gonna have him sniff it, like get used to it, but then I will close this room off until Fuzhu comes home. I think that's gonna be enough for him, like for a week at least, while he gets acclimated and he kind of rests his leg. This whole time, I am not going to let Tofu in the room, and I'm not going to let him out of the room. I'm hoping that they get used to each other's scents and they are positively curious about each other. So that's going to be the first week. If it goes well, I am going to let Tofu into the room while Fuzhu is in the playpen, so they can see each other through the mesh, but they can't physically touch each other. If it doesn't go well, obviously I'm gonna extend the quarantine period for Fuzhu. Maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I just want the best chance of them liking each other. I am not overly anxious because Tofu, even though he's 2 years old now, well, not really. It's 2 more months, and he's gonna be 2 years old. He is very energetic. He wants to play with me like fucking 10 times a day. Usually, I do play with him 2 to 3 times a day, and each time I make sure he's tired. He's like a dog in the way that he wants me to throw his toys and he'll run to race it. Unfortunately, he does not know how to bring it back to me. So I walk a lot around the house and he runs around and he gets to like panting. Like he's like on the floor. So we do that 2 to 3 times a day, and he demands it a lot more. So I think with a new kitten, it's not like I'm introducing Fuzhu to senior cat. Like Tofu very much likes to play as well. So I think the two of them, if they do like each other enough, they'll be playmates. And I think that will really be a boost of mental stimulation for Tofu. I think that's all the preparations I am making.